Good morning, Miss Mims. How are you today?
Just great, thank you.
Well, I'm glad that you came out with us on this very cold day.
Well, and it's not as bad as it could be.
Right. Well, can you tell me your name once again and how long you've lived in St. Paul?
My name is Warnell Mims, and I've lived in St. Paul since 1956.
So have you rode the light rail yet?
No, this is my first time.
Well, I'm glad we get to enjoy this ride with you.
That's right, and I hope it's not the last.
So what do you think of the light rail on University Avenue?
I think it's great for the people that need it, and it's good for Minnesota, good for St. Paul. A lot of people have, a lot of states and cities have light rail, and we're just catching up to everybody, I don't know, I can't say why I've never been on it, because I have a car, and I just never have been on it. But you guys are doing something great for me. You put me on the light rail for the first time.
Do you think the light rail has brought a lot of people to University Avenue?
I hope so. I can't say yes, but I hope so, because the train runs enough times for this to happen. And I see quite a few people in the stations when I'm driving by. Oh, they start parking on my street too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I've seen people park and run coming over to University for the light rail. It hasn't bothered me in front of my house yet, but there are people that park on Aurora and come to the light rail. And I was worried about the traffic on University, as it took a lot of space, and for people, the businesses that don't have places to park, it's hurting them. But they are somehow managing to have parking in the back of their businesses, which is great, because there's very little parking on University now.
In your last interview, you said that you may have an increase in your property taxes due to the light rail. Can you tell me about that, or whether or not it happened?
It has happened. It wasn't as much as I thought, and thank God I pay it, but not directly. It goes through my mortgage, so it hasn't hit my pocket too hard yet.
That's good. So do you think you will use the light rail more now that you experienced it with us?
I can't say yes, only if my car breaks down. Being honest about it, only if I don't have my own transportation.
Well, thank you, Miss Mims, for this lovely interview.
You're welcome, and thank you for inviting me.